I'm not ready yet. I didn't stretch. I didn't go to the bathroom. Oh my God, do we move to the US? Should I move to the US right now? Just pack a bag. Just get up, pack a bag. You're fine. I'm gonna go to the BTS concert in Busan. Q and the kids are coming with me. Why am I like this? Hello, welcome to another vlog. It's the triathlon day. There's the information booth. I don't know. We're looking at where we should sign in. Like, I don't know where to go. I'm very confused and nobody else seems to know either. I can see people already swimming because they probably did the 9 a.m. one. You could do like 9 a.m. or 1 p.m. but 9 a.m. was full when we registered, so we had to do 1 p.m. So people are swimming. I see people on bikes already. I don't see where the running is. I don't see anyone running, but anyway, I'm very scared. I'm so nervous. Luckily, it's actually not that hot. I'm so excited. I was so afraid of getting overheated, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be too hot, so I'm very happy about that. Still scared though. Still terrified. We got our bathing suits, we have everything with us, and we're just trying to figure out where to go so we can start. Luckily, this doesn't seem to be like too strict of a race, you know, like I don't even believe it's timed. There's no like prizes for placement, you know, like they don't give out like first, second, third places or anything, I don't think. It's very relaxed, and you can pick and choose what order you want to do things in. So there's the running, biking, and swimming, and you can pick what order. I think we're gonna do running because that's the hardest one. Do that first, and then we'll do bike, and then we'll swim. We've been walking for a while, still don't see where to sign in at. I hope we find it soon. There's a lot of people, but I think most people are finishing right now. Like they're all from the earlier time. There's like singing and stuff happening. There's a lot of food trucks. There's some like kind of participation things like physical tests and stuff like that you can do. We just want to sign in. Okay, we finally found the sign-in booth. It's right behind me. We had to go to another one to sign like a consent form and then come back to this one. It was pretty easy to check in. You literally just hand them the consent form, and then they gave us a little wristband. Instead of like getting like the bib with the number on it and stuff for other races, they give you a wristband, and the different colors are, they tell like what you signed up for, because there's beginner level, mid-level, and like higher level racing. I'm like losing my train of thought because there's so much happening around me. So they need to know like which one you signed up for, because they do have like longer runs and longer bike rides and stuff like that. We just signed up for the beginner one, so ours is yellow, and then they gave us this little magnesium powder that we can take. I don't think you have to mix it with water. I think this one you just eat. I don't know. We're just gonna eat it. So I'm gonna have this, and then we're gonna head over to where we're supposed to start running. Or no, we're gonna go find a locker to put our stuff in, because we have our bathing suits and stuff, and then we're gonna go start the run, I think. This area is so huge, and there's multiple different places where there's like toilets and lockers. Well, kind of lockers, just places to put your stuff. And there's like food trucks, places to sit down and eat. It's just a very relaxed kind of race atmosphere. But I will say it's been a little confusing trying to figure out where everything is. Like there's maps, but I feel like the maps aren't showing us exactly where to go, and we're getting very confused. Q keeps going like through trees and around stuff. I don't know where we're going. Okay, I have no idea where we are now. We are by Han River though, like the river is right there. I have no idea if I just showed you or not. There's lots of people like in tents and stuff, just kind of chilling. So if we had like the whole day just to chill, we could bring the tents, we could hang out here, and there's lots of stuff to do, but we needed to just like get in, do our stuff, and get home to the kids. And you can bring kids because it's such a relaxed kind of atmosphere. Like kids can do this with you, And instead of riding like a regular bike, they can ride a balance bike. There is a specific swimming thing for the kids. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I just felt like it was too much for the kids right now. Maybe next year. We'll see how it goes this year and how I even handle it. Anyway, I think we're coming up to where the running starts. We're early though. We're like 45 minutes early. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea how they're really gonna do this since it's not like a timed thing. Okay, we started running, but that was crazy. We got in line for the running part, and I thought that it was gonna like be in sections and we would have a minute to stretch and stuff. And they were just like, go, go, go. Like everyone started running. I'm not ready yet. I didn't stretch. I didn't go to the bathroom. This is insane. We were not ready. Oh my God. We're about to go do the swimming part. We did the running and the bike ride. We just changed into our bathing suits. Q is in front of me so you can't see him, but we both have bathing suits on. We're about to go swim. I'm not going to record any of it just because I'm going to leave my phone here. They give you like this little section to leave your stuff in, so yeah, you won't see the swimming part, but that's okay. We're gonna go do that right now. Yay, we got it! Yeah! Okay, we got our medals. Q, where's yours? You're wearing yours. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Okay, it is a couple of days later. Oh, I just took the kids to school. I am exhausted. I've been very tired this week. We did the triathlon. We did it. We finished it. I'm very proud of myself. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. It was a little different than what I thought it would be. I knew that it wasn't extremely strict. It is called like the My Pace Triathlon because you can go at your own pace. But I guess I just wasn't completely thinking of what that meant. I just was confused on how it all worked. But then when we got there, I realized very quickly that it's because it is a very, very relaxed triathlon, which was great actually. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, next year we could definitely bring the kids. It's fine. Our race was supposed to start at 1 p.m. and we actually got very lucky because that time it would usually be so hot and unbearable, and I was so scared that I was going to get overheated. But for some reason that day it was supposed to be so hot, and it ended up being very cool that day. It was so cloudy. There was a very nice cold breeze. So it was like perfect actually. Like it was almost chilly a little bit. Q thought it was cold, but I was like, this is perfect weather. So we got very lucky with that. But we only had like a very tiny breakfast before we left because it's all the way in Seoul. It took us a couple hours to get there. So we had enough time just to have like some toast with peanut butter and like a protein shake and stuff for breakfast. And then when we got there, we were going to go to like a convenience store or something and get some kimbap, or they had food trucks there, which we didn't know they would have, but they did. And we were going to look around, see if there was something light in those maybe. But we get there, our race is supposed to start at 1. We got there at like noon, I think. And we were like, okay, let's go sign in first, and then we'll go get some food and we'll stretch and stuff. Well, we couldn't figure out where to sign in at first. It took us so long. It was all the way at the other end of the whole like triathlon area. And it was a very large, big area. So it took us a long time to walk to the other end and figure out what we needed to do. And that was a bit confusing as well, because you went there and then they said, actually, you have to sign this form, like a consent form first. But that's all the way over here. So we had to walk like halfway back, do that, then walk back to where you like sign in at. So I don't know, we were very confused. They had maps and stuff, but the maps, it like almost gave you a general area and you really couldn't figure out where to go. Although now if it's like the same for next year, now we know. But at first it was very confusing. So we do the consent form and then we go and we sign in. And they give us like a packet of like magnesium, and what else did they give us? I can't remember. I recorded it though. And then we were like, okay, we're literally right next to where we're supposed to go for the 5K race. And that's what we wanted to start with anyway. So let's go put our bags away, because they had a place for your bags right by the 5K race area. So we put our bags away. And then I'm like, okay, we're just going to check out where the start is. And then we'll go stretch, like maybe have a snack or something. Well, we get to the start of this thing and people are kind of lining up. But I thought that you were almost lining up to kind of like check in maybe. And so we're kind of standing there at like the end of this line, just trying to figure it out. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, even if they do start soon, like it's not even 1 p.m. It was like 12:20 or something, 12:30 at the latest. I'm like, it's not even our time yet. But even if somehow they start early, like we have time to stretch, we have time to do stuff. No, the second that we got in this little line to figure out what's going on, they were like, go, go, go. So we start running and we're like, oh my God, like we just started. I don't know what happened. And Q's like focused on food. He's like, we didn't even eat anything. And I'm like, I didn't even stretch. And I also had a leg brace with me that I didn't even put on. So I was like freaking out about that. I'm like, my leg is going to start hurting. It's going to give out. I had a leg brace. It's not like a leg brace. What is it? Like a knee compression thing. What am I trying to think of? Compression sleeve or whatever for my knee. But yeah, it just started. So we were laughing for like the whole beginning of the race because we were just like, what just happened? Like we didn't even know that it was starting. We didn't know that's why people were lining up. We didn't know that it was so relaxed that just as soon as they had a few people lining up, they'd be like, go, yeah, go. We didn't know that's how it worked. Like I knew that they weren't doing like a timed race. You didn't have like the race bib or anything like that. I knew that they weren't timing it, but I still thought like our time is at 1, we're starting at 1. They're probably going to like check you in or something. And there's probably going to be like some sort of warning as to when you're like starting. No, we just walked up and it must have been at the exact perfect time, because the second we got up there, they were like, everybody go. And like, we didn't know what was happening. We were so lost. So we ended up running the 5K without even stretching, without having like any food, without knowing what in the world was happening. So we're laughing the whole time. That was kind of my first hint that, oh, this is different, because we start going and it's impossible to go like faster. You're having to go around people very carefully and slowly. There's families everywhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, that I get it now. Like my pace, I get it. Now I understand. So yeah, it was a lot more relaxed than I thought it would be. And we definitely had no clue what was going on at first. And we end up finishing the 5K. I'm just laughing because I'm like, what just happened? Q is still focused on food. He's like, do we get food now? I'm like, no, now we might as well go do the bike ride. Like, I don't want to stop for food now. I just want to get going. So we just walk over to where the bikes are. You get to just like rent a bike, and you needed a helmet, but we didn't have a helmet. Luckily you could rent one, which we already had looked up before. And you just, again, that one, like you have to get your bike and then you walk over to where the start for the biking bike race is. I don't know. You had to walk over to where that starts. And then that also, I will warn people that in the beginning of that, I would maybe try to stay on the very outside, and you either should get like the very first row that gets to go, or you need to be in like the back, especially if you have kids, because there's so many people at one time that when they said start, everyone just like ran into each other. Like it was just chaos. I was kind of scared that somebody was going to get hurt. But in like a fun way. It wasn't like, these are not big complaints. I'm not saying like, oh, that was horrible. No, it was more like kind of funny, I guess. Like it was fine. I'm just warning you, like you should probably be in like the first row or towards the back, especially if you have kids, just in case. But we started that, and that was okay. That was probably, I thought that would be like the easiest thing for me, and actually it was a slightly difficult. My legs weren't even bothering me after the run, which was amazing. I think probably because we could take it so easy and we had to slow down so much and stop for like certain families and everything. So it wasn't as hardcore of a 5K as like I thought it would be. I didn't have to push myself at all. Even if I tried, which is kind of one of my downfalls, is that like I'll end up pushing myself too hard because I don't realize it. Even if I tried to push myself, there's no way to actually do that because I'm still going to have to stop to like let people go by. There's like crosswalks going through. I'm going to have to slow down because there's going to be a family up here going with us and walking slowly. Anyway, but the biking, actually, it was like uphill, downhill, but it felt like the downhill parts were just super tiny, like for like 2 seconds, whereas the uphill felt like it lasted forever. So I was struggling a little bit with that. But it was still fine. We did the 10K bike ride, no problem really. Just, it was a little bit more tiring than I thought it would be, only because there were quite a few uphill parts and it felt like they were very uphill. But we did that. We took our bikes back and then we went to do the swimming. And this is where we got kind of confused because I knew that there was a locker spot by the swimming pool that we were going to do our swimming thing in. You could do swimming in Han River or do the little pool, and we had chosen the pool. I knew because I'd been there before that they had like a little locker system there, and I thought I had read it advertised for the triathlon. So I'm like, when we first got to the race, I was like, why don't we put all of our stuff in the swimming area? Because that's the only time we really need our bag, is to get our bathing suits out and to change. And Q kind of wanted to go to the start of the race, the start of the 5K first, just to see what that was about. And so we did that and put our stuff there. And he's like, okay, yeah, we can just take our stuff later and move it to the swimming area. But when we went to get our stuff, somebody had made it sound like that there was no lockers at the swimming area, or like not a locker, but they have an area to put your bags and stuff. For some reason, the worker kind of made it sound like there was only a men's area, which actually wasn't even at the swimming part. It was outside, and there's no female area for me to change my clothes in or anything. So we left our bags and we start walking, and I'm like, wait a minute, that makes no sense. Like, I'm 99.9% positive there is a little area there for me to change and everything. And I saw it when we walked by. I know it's there. Q ends up running back to get our stuff. And we're already changed into our swimsuits and extremely uncomfortable because we didn't bring any flip-flops or sandals or anything. So we're walking like barefoot all the way across this race area and hurting our feet. And I'm uncomfortable in my bathing suit walking around. Q is very uncomfortable in his, walking in front of everybody. But he runs back and gets our stuff and comes back. And of course there is a changing area. We could have just changed there right by the pool, which I knew. And then there was a little area for our bags. So we left our bags. We already were in our bathing suits, so we just got in the water. It was freezing, but it actually felt so nice after doing the running and then the biking. It felt incredible. And we did that. We actually swam for longer. Like, you're supposed to go once around this little lazy river. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do more, but we did it twice because Q was he really wanted to do it 2 times. We did it twice, so we actually did longer than we had to. And then we were done. And we got in there's another pool off to the side. So we got in that pool, swam for a minute, and then we changed our clothes and went and got our medal. So you have like a wristband, and every time you do an activity, they cross it off the wristband because there's a picture of like a bike, a picture of someone swimming, and a picture of someone running. So they cross it off every time you finish something. So we had to show them that, and they gave us our medals, which was really cool. So yeah, it was a great event. I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, bring your kids. It's fun. There's a lot of other activities to do there too. We didn't get to do any of the other activities because we wanted to rush home and get the kids and go out to dinner and stuff. I was very excited that for my first triathlon and my first race after being diagnosed with MS, I was very happy that it was so laid back and I was able to enjoy myself, and I really liked it. I'm so happy I did it, and I got a nice medal now. I will just say that if you are someone that is more competitive, if you are someone that likes to be timed or time yourself, then this is not the one for you. Unless you're looking for a way to make yourself kind of slow down and enjoy things a bit more, then by all means do it. But they don't do any sort of timing. They're not going to time any part of this. And if you try to do it yourself, it's not going to work out very well. Because like I said, in the running area, it's going to be very hard to be running and passing people and going as fast as you can to like make your own like PR or whatever and like beat your times, because there's so many kids and families. It's hard for you to go fast. You're going to be stopped all the time. Even when the kids are running, you're still going to get behind people. You're going to have to slow down. You're going to have to stop for people like crossing over, because there's a lot of like crosswalks in this area. So even when you're riding the bike, you have to stop a lot for people crossing. So you're going to have to slow down. You're going to have to stop. And you're not going to be able to time yourself very well, especially for the running part. And then even riding the bike, that's going to be hard for you to time yourself as well, because like I said, there's a ton of crosswalks. A lot of times the workers are going to be going into the middle of the bike lanes to stop people because they're going to let people cross over the crosswalks. So it's not like you can really just keep going and ignoring things. You're going to be stopped. You're going to have to let people pass. Everybody's kind of just enjoying their time and taking breaks whenever. People will do like one thing and then go eat food and then do another thing and then go for like a swim and do another thing. Like it is not competitive at all. And I even saw somebody that was like running and they stopped and sat on a bench and just started watching like a movie on their phone for a while before they got up to like finish. Because it just, like I said, it's relaxed. So that was really great. I really liked how relaxed it was. And now I know for next year that the kids could come if they wanted to. There's a lot of fun activities. We can make a day of it, like a big family day. So yeah, it was really nice. I enjoyed it, and Q did as well. But now I'm spiraling again. I feel like this week has just been a week of like spiraling and panicking for me. At first I was panicking over this race because I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be so hot that day. I'm going to get overheated. I'm going to have to go to the hospital. I was freaking out and I didn't know how the race would work. So I'm like, I'm going to have to try to understand all these rules probably. Figure things out when we get there, and I just was panicking, and I did not have to worry about it at all. Like, there was nothing to worry about. But I panicked about that. And then after that, I started kind of freaking out and spiraling because a good friend of mine that lives close by is actually going to move. She's not leaving Korea, but she's moving away from our location. So I was very sad about that. Very happy for her, but extremely sad that now I have 0 friends that live close by me. And so panicking about that. And then just, I had like one full day where for some reason my mind just went down like this rabbit hole and I started freaking out about, oh my God, do we move to the US? Should I move to the US right now? Do we stay in Korea? Like, what's the plan for right now? We need to make this big decision immediately. And I don't know why I was doing that, but for an entire day, I wasted a whole day just freaking out about this. And like, I need to make this big life decision immediately. And I'm so scared. Like, what if we stay here and this happens? What if we go to the US and this happens? And I spiraled. It was bad. And then Solar had this like meeting at her school. It was kind of like parents could come and participate. And I started panicking about that because I cannot speak Korean. So I'm always worried that they're going to say, okay, parents, come do this. And I'm not going to understand what they're saying, which like does happen every time. I never really understand. I just kind of follow what everyone else is doing. But this time I panicked just because it was my first time doing anything at her school, really. And I was like, this is going to be so embarrassing for me and bad for Solar because I won't know what to do with her. And it ended up not being that bad. Again, I spiraled for like no reason, just fully in panic mode. And there was no reason to do that. It was fine. Like it was just a couple of hours and I had fun with her. It was okay. And then now I'm panicking. I'm spiraling again because tomorrow morning we leave for Busan. I'm going to go to the BTS concert in Busan. Q and the kids are coming with me, and we have like a hotel booked right on the beach. I don't think we can go swimming right now. I'm pretty sure you're not really supposed to do any swimming until like July, so I don't know if we can or not. But it's still on the beach, so I know that the kids will like to play on the beach in the sand, and they're gonna love being at a hotel at least. So yeah, but spiraling again because I've done nothing, and we have to pack. I have to clean the apartment. I might have to go to the store and buy some things that we need, and I'm just panicking now because we leave tomorrow. Also, today I had it all planned out. I was going to edit this video. It was supposed to be done already. I was going to pack everything and then still have time to relax before Hanyul came home from school. And then just everything would be done. Did that happen? Absolutely not. I'm sitting here recording this. I have not started anything. And Hanyul, it's almost time for me to go get him because I took the kids to school and then I sat down on the couch and immediately started panicking and procrastinating because I didn't know where to start. And yep, I've just been sitting here ever since. So, oh my God. I don't even know why I'm panicking. Like we're gonna get on a train tomorrow. We're gonna go to Busan. Haha, Train to Busan, if you've ever seen that movie. We're gonna go to Busan, get at the hotel. I'm gonna have like a couple hours, I think, to get ready for the concert and then go to the concert. And then we have like a full day the next day to sit at the beach with the kids. And then, the next day we'll come home. But it's like everything's kind of planned out already. So I don't know why I'm panicking about that. And packing should be pretty easy because we're only staying for a couple of days. So I don't need a ton of stuff. Like, I mean, the most, I guess, annoying things I might have to bring would be like beach toys or something just in case we play at the beach. So yeah, that'll be a little annoying to try to pack somewhere, especially because I originally just wanted to bring like a backpack or two. And now I'm probably gonna have to bring a suitcase or something to fit everything in. But I don't even know why I'm panicking. Like, why are you panicking? You're fine. Nobody's chasing you. You're at home. You don't need to go into like fight or flight mode right now. What is wrong with me? Why am I like this? Like, why does my brain work that way? I'm panicking for zero reason. And now I'm just procrastinating even more. Talking way too much. I'm probably going to have to cut like most of this out or just let you see me slowly spiral even more. But Yeah, okay. Oh my God, I gotta get going. I have to get moving because Hanyo's gonna be home from school very soon and I have done nothing. I need to take a shower, maybe refresh the color in my hair. This might be like the last time I do that, just because the purple does wash out a bit and I don't really want to deal with that later on if we go to like more like water parks and stuff like that. But for the BTS concert, I do like having purple hair. So I'll refresh the color a little bit. I'm going to pack the bags and I'm going to clean because I don't really want to come back to a gross, disgusting apartment. I would like things to be clean. And why am I panicking? Just pack a bag. Just get up, pack a bag. You're fine. Like, okay, I'm gonna go pack a bag right now. Okay, I took a little break from packing. Whoa, it was windy outside. My hair's a little crazier than I thought it was. I had to take a break so I could go get Hanyo from school. There's my little police calendar full of half naked policemen. Anyway, let me block that so you don't get too distracted. Made myself a little iced coffee after I got Hanyo from school. He is watching the movie Storks for a minute until we go get Solar from school. I think I'm almost done packing, actually. Very proud of myself, but now the only problem is I still need to clean a bit before we leave. And yeah, I was gonna show you myself packing and do a little like pack with me before my vacation type end of the vlog, I guess, but it wasn't working out. Every time I went to record, my phone would fall over or I'd forget about it and I'd go do something else. I was starting things and walking away and I kept leaving my phone behind, so I pretty much recorded tons of nothing. Just like me setting up to record and then I'd walk away and leave the camera there and there'd be nothing. So we didn't get that type of vlog today. But we are, I mean, at least I did some packing. That's all I can say. I packed up pretty much everything. The bag is way bigger than I would like it to be. I was very proud of myself because usually I overpack clothes a lot. Okay, this part of my hair is driving me crazy. I need to set down this iced coffee. Don't fall, please. What is happening? Also, the movie's a little loud. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to fix my hair very well. But yeah, I usually overpack clothes like crazy, and I didn't do that this time. I was very proud of myself. I only packed a couple outfits to last me all weekend. Did the same with the kids, like exactly the amount of clothes we would need, and I was very proud. And then I realized that our bag was still super full just because we had to bring beach stuff in case we go to the beach. So yeah. Anyway, I am gonna drink this iced coffee, cool off for a minute, finish the packing, go get Solar, and then I will clean the apartment. But I'm gonna end the vlog here only because it's getting a bit talkative, and really the rest of what I'm gonna do is just pack. Let me show you what I did, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so the bag is way bigger than I wanted it to be. But that's because I ended up having to, under here is a bunch of beach toys, and then this is like a little tent we take to the beach, and then I have all of our clothes shoved in here. So mostly it's really just because there's beach toys here that take up like half of this bag, and then this thing needed a bag to fit in. So, I mean, that's mostly it. It's mostly just because this little tent and the beach toys are taking up a lot of space. And then I just need to finish packing my BTS light stick. I have some floaties just in case. I don't think we're going to be allowed to swim, but just in case I'll bring them. Got some sunscreen, stuff like that. And then once I get this in here, I should be done packing, I believe. So that's it. I'm going to throw those things in the bag, zip it up, and then go get Solar, and we are done except for cleaning. And I'm not going to record myself cleaning because I'll forget that the camera's there again and clean different areas of the apartment, and you won't see any of it. So I'm going to end the vlog before I talk anymore because I've been talking like crazy. And I will see you in the next vlog, which is going to be super exciting because the next vlog is us going to Busan and me going to the BTS concert. Oh my God, I'm so excited. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm going to see BTS tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm going to see BTS tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to freak out. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time.